All right, this is Joe Smeltzer with Nittany Sports Now, here with Penn State's top-rated class of 2024 commit and a top 40 player in America, Quinton Martin. Quinton, it's been about 4 months since you committed to Penn State, a little more than 4 months actually. So what has life been like for you since that commitment, and do you feel like there's been a weight lifted off your shoulders now that the recruiting process is done?
Life's been good. You know, it's been rolling through. We're back on the field going through senior year. That came fast, and I feel like I've been stress-free. You know, I didn't have to worry about the recruiting process. I know where I'm going. I know where home is, and I'm just ready to get up there.
So is there anything you miss about the recruiting process? Because obviously you like hearing coaches tell you how good you are, but at the same time it's a lot having to make a pretty life-altering decision. So is there anything you miss about it?
I definitely miss the attention, you know, the confidence that I got during the recruiting process, and just, you know, just the building part of all the different programs. But at the end of the day, you can only pick one, and I'm very excited for the one I picked.
Yeah, so the one you picked, Penn State, how has the communication been with you and the coaching staff since you made that decision to commit?
It's been good. You know, ever since freshman year, it's been good. We always communicated to each other, seeing how I'm doing, seeing how they're doing. So the bond is just unreal, and I'm looking forward to make it even tighter than it is now.
Yeah, so how would you describe James Franklin for people who don't know him?
Coach Franklin, he's exciting, determined, confident, competitive, and he's just a great coach all in one.
So you're going to college for the attention of playing running back, but you're a guy that can play pretty much everywhere. So because of that, have the other position coaches been talking to you maybe a little more than they would be talking to the average running back?
I mean, yeah, I feel like there's a variety of coaches that talk to me up there, you know, from the running back coach to the corner coach to the wide receiver coach to the safeties coach. So I would like to call myself a very diverse player. I can be used in many different positions, and we'll see what Penn State does for me when I get up there.
Are you comfortable with the idea of playing another position just because you know you can do it?
Yes, I just love playing this game. You know, I love playing football. I love everything about it. So wherever I play, I'm going to have fun with it regardless.
So I was watching you earlier. You were dancing for what felt like multiple minutes.
Yeah.
Is that a pretty good indicator of who you are as a person? Just like you have fun playing football, and you know that games are supposed to be fun, and you have fun when you play?
Yes, sir. I'm myself. You know, I don't put on a picture for no one. I'm going to be myself regardless. I love dancing. I love singing, and I'm just me.
Yeah. So every goal that kids have when they go to high school, it feels like you've done it. Both individually, you got a scholarship to play at a big school. As a team, you won a state championship. So being that going into your last year, do you feel like you have anything left to prove?
I always have a chip on my shoulder. You know, I always feel like I have something to prove, and this year I think we're going to go back to back. You know, I'm very confident in my team and the coaches that we have that we can win it again.
And so you just made a prediction for Bell Vernon. Do you have any predictions for how Penn State's going to do this year?
I'm planning. I want them to win a natty. You know, they're looking very good with the 23 class coming in. They got Nick Singleton and their other running back, so I'm very excited for their year too.
Have you talked with Nick and Catron at all?
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit. You know, Coach Jaquan, you know, got us in a group chat here and there. And when I go up to visit, he brings them along and I talk to them.
And guys in the 2024 class with you, how much have you communicated with them? And is there anyone in particular that you've kind of bonded with over the time that you've committed? So
yes, the 24 class we have now, I talk to them every day. You know, we're in a group chat, and we know that we're going to be family. You know, so we keep a good connection with each other. And the person I'm the closest with is probably Anthony Spector. You know, we've been tight since like the 5th grade, and it's always going to be that way. So yeah.
So you, Anthony, and then Peter Gonzalez are the 3 WPIL guys committed. That's more. I think it's already more than Penn State got all last year. They had Tamir and Lamont Payne from Char Valley. So how are you feeling about the potential? And obviously Coach Terry helps a lot with this, of building a Western PA pipeline in Happy Valley.
I feel amazing. You know, we got a lot of talent coming up there, and I'm looking forward to see what we do in the next 2 to 4 years.
So do you plan on enrolling early?
I do.
Yeah, so how are you what kind of led into that decision? Because obviously that's a big benefit, being able to play in spring ball and everything, but also you're missing half of your senior year of high school too. So
I mean, I've always planned on it. You know, I thought of this at a young age as far as freshman year. I wanted to get up there and get the feeling for college football, you know, for the college the college rotation, you know, how college goes. I want to get an early start to that so I'm not confused once the real time comes around, you know?
Yeah. So talking about your high school team, is there anybody here, like in your class or otherwise, any of your teammates that you're particularly close with?
I'm close with everyone, as far as Tanner Moody, Braden Locks, Alonzo Wade, Curdy Wade, Anthony Cruz. You know, we're brothers, you know, so we're all tight.
Yeah, so kind of a lightning round of unrelated questions real quick. Have you seen Oppenheimer or Barbie? And if so, which one did you like better?
No, I haven't saw neither one of them yet.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
All time? Let me think. The Longest Yard is probably my favorite.
The Adam Sandler one?
Yeah, Adam Sandler.
What's your favorite line from that movie?
Line? Let me think. I gotta think of something. It's not appropriate for the interview.
Yeah.
I think I made them.
I understand because I've seen that a few times.
Yeah.
But if you could only listen to one musical artist, who would that be?
Rod Wave. That's my favorite artist of all time.
What's your favorite song by him?
Probably Brace Face.
Yeah, and last one, are the Steelers going to win the AFC North?
No.
You know, who's going to win the North?
I'm not sure, but I always root for the Steelers, but I always get upset, you know?
Yeah. And also, do you plan on going to any games this year for Penn State?
Yes, sir. I plan on going to a few. The West Virginia game, the Whiteout game, and a couple more.
Right, great. Cool. Do you have anything else?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.